Hello everybody, so we're going to be talking about making our zines. So for these directions, the first thing is you clicked on this link and you're listening to this video, so great job for that. So for this project, you're going to be creating your own physical or digital zine. Your zine will be about the elements of art for this project. You're able to use any materials that are available to you. If you don't have any, that's okay, don't worry about it, you get to create a digital one. You will be displaying the elements of art through your examples. Each element is linked to these YouTube videos on views how to create different types of examples. You are required to create at least one example for each element. So there are 7 elements here, so you need at least one example for your zine. You do not need to recreate the exact example in the video. You can add your own artistic touch, which is what we're looking for, is your creativity. So right here, we have the 7 elements of art, which are shape, line, form, color, space, value, and texture. Now this first set of videos are videos that just talk a little bit more about the elements if you need a refresher on them. We also do have our PowerPoint that we could use as an example. If you liked something on one of the screens, you can help that being into your artwork. Now the second part of this is examples of using shape in art. Now again, in the directions said you do not need to recreate these exactly. We want you to put your own creative twist on them. Okay, so to do this, right here, there's a video to help create your zine online. So that video, if you click that, it will show you how to use the Sketchpad app to create your online zine and how to save it. Now we're already watching this video about what a zine is, and the second half of this shows you how. So after the 3-minute mark, it shows you how to create a paper zine. Now there is also a document down here just to show you how to fold it if you'd like to also look at this document as a refresher on how to fold that piece of copy paper. Again, if you do not have materials, that's okay. We're not requiring you to go out and grab materials. You are more than welcome to do a digital one, which is what Mr. Meringue did. So I'm going to click on his example right here, and he did his on Sketchpad. So here's his example. Okay, so something that he likes is Converse. Okay, you have to definitely look at his shoes as each day. So for form, he made it look 3-dimensional. For space, he played with the positive, negative. For color, he played with rainbow, the order of the rainbow. For line, he added some type of texture with the line actually too, but he also included different types of lines on his shoes. For texture, he's got this crazy texture going in the sole because that's a different type of fabric. For value, he's got a value scale in the image. For shape, he's got a whole bunch of circles and then stars going around. And then we do have, because our zines are 8 pages, you do have a your choice. So for this one, he had fun with some of the marker. I believe he used the spray paint tool and this web tool that is on the Sketchpad app. Okay, I will be showing you my example where I did the same thing. I didn't do mine in the same order, but I also did do something that I like. So you want to think about that for your example. What's something that you like? You can change it up each time, or you can keep the same image and recreate it each time. If you like animals, maybe you do a simplified animal. Or if you are into sports, maybe you do a football in each one, but then you make one of the footballs look realistic with form. Maybe for shapes, you fill in the football with different ideas. So when you look at my example next, which I'll be showing you, those are 2 great examples for this project. Again, we are looking for your creativity. So take some time on this project, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask us or email us. So here's my example of my elements of art of zine. There are 8 pages, so you could always do the cover page saying the elements of art on the front. However, I chose to use my last box on the back as a free box, and I just drew my coffee cup again, but I added some Starbucks logos because that's one of my favorites. So each page I have the element that I'm talking about. So in shape, I'm doing organic shapes, in geometric shapes in here. And when I flip it open, I have my lines, so different widths and different types of lines. with colors. I did the primary colors and then secondary colors. To push this further, I could always go in and add a background with some colors. I have my space right here. I did positive and negative on one side and then inverted it on the other side. So where this white line is on the one side, I then moved it with black. I drew a form so you can see some ghost lines of my pencils. I did go light with my pencil first and then go over with a pen or a Sharpie to add in some details. Then here is my texture element. I did a brick wall. We know that coffee cups aren't covered in brick walls, but I wanted to be creative with it. And I added some grass texture and some wood texture. So I used different textures. Push this further, I could go in and add some color into the bricks. On my value scales, my examples are different types of value scales within the cup. I could push this further into a value scale in the background with another type of material or a pen, but maybe I'd go dark to light, because in the cup, I'm going from dark to light this direction. And then again, that last page is that free space. So you can upload a video for your Google assignment if you want to show your booklet like this. Or the other option is to unfold your zine and take a photograph of it so we can see all the different elements that you used on it. Okay, I can't wait to see your zines of your elements of art. Remember, do something that you like, right? I like coffee, so that's why I chose a simple image of a coffee cup to draw. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to email us and reach out. Happy creating, everybody. Can't wait to see what you create.